Good evening. This is Rashad Mitchell coming to you live from YouTube channels. I continue my part series, The Week That Was. College football history review the 1983 college football season. Week number 2, the games I played on September 10th, 1983. Let's get into it. Boston College beating Clemson 31-16. Clemson was ranked. Oh, sorry, beg your pardon. They wasn't ranked. I apologize for that. I don't see their ranking on the top 20. So let's skip that. 31-16. As quarterback Doug Flutie led Boston College on a 4 second half touchdown drive to shock the Tigers, who sat on a 16-3 third quarter lead. Eagles gained 504 yards on 29 first downs against vaunted Clemson defense, with tailback Troy Stratford rushing for 179 yards. Flutie kept 93-yard drive with 6 yards scored pass. Scott Useman for the first touchdown of second half, and led Eagles to fullback Bob Bistek 4-yard run for a decisive touchdown in the fourth quarter. Now trailing 17-16, Clemson's inability to pass doomed them, as quarterback Mike Epley hit only 2 for 10, 21 yards. Stratford added 9-yard touchdown run, while Flutie threw 40-yard touchdown to wide receiver Gerald Phelan. Clemson, with only 9 first downs and 180 yards, 42 yards on a touchdown run by fullback Kevin Mack, lost for only second time in 26 games. Meanwhile, there was an upset. Penn State, the number 20 team in the country, lost to Cincinnati 14-3. What was thought to be a bad spot for Bearcats facing Penn State club season over loss to Nebraska proved anything but, because new coach Watson Brown's passing attack helped deal Penn State its first 0-2 start for Coach George return. Cincy JC transfer quarterback Troy Bodine hit 25 of 36 for 261 yards and 11-yard touchdown pass to wide receiver Bill Booz to easily outpace 3 state quarterbacks, who combined for meager 7 of 25, 112 yards and 3 interceptions. Cincinnati scored twice in the first half when they outgained Lions 207 yards to 57 yards, with both scores set up by fumbles on returns by wide receiver Kevin Bowl in his own end. The Lions, who beat Cincinnati 52-0 in 1981, scored in the third quarter on a 39-yard field goal by kicker Nick Gensitano. The team's dreadful start continued following week with 42-34 loss to Iowa. Wake Forest beat Virginia Tech 13-6. After missing first half with bad back, quarterback Gary Schofield came to the rescue of moribund Wake Forest. Schofield hit 3 passes on winning 61-yard drive, capped by a 7-yard touchdown pass to wide receiver Dwayne Owens early in fourth quarter. Demon Dickey's other score came on first quarter block punt by special team player Ronnie Gritton, who was scooped up by linebacker Scott Roberts for a 14-yard touchdown return. With extra point miss, Huskies were able to nod it on kicker down Wade's 2 field goals. Wade's first field goal came on a drive that stalled at Wake Forest's 2-yard line. Despite gaining 437 yards with 132 yards rushing by tailback Otis Copeland, Tech trailed in fourth quarter when they took that final drive to Wake Forest 5-yard line before coughing up fumble by backup quarterback Todd Greenwood. East Carolina beat North Carolina State 22-16. Alabama, number 14 team in the country, beat Georgia Tech 20-7. Alabama coach Ray Perkins enjoyed a fine debut in place of Bear Bryant, who was honored with houndstooth hat decals on team helmets. Bama's new pro-style offense sputtered at times, but was bailed out by the defense and special teams. Crimson Tide linebacker Emmanuel King set up first score by forcing fumble by Georgia Tech. Quarterback Stu Rogers recovered by defensive tackle Randy Edwards. Moments later, quarterback Walter Lewis threw for 204 yards, found tailback Joe Carter for 15-yard touchdown and 7-0 lead. Kicker Van Tiffin up lead to 10-0 after Georgia Tech cornerback Jake Westbrook fumbled interception back to tie another Tiffin, field goal. Cornerback Stan Gaze, 32-yard return. Punt block by linebacker Todd Roper. Push the lead to 20-0. Tailback Robert Levette broke shutout spell with 1 yard fourth quarter touchdown. School record 27 touchdowns. Next, Florida State. About two top 15 teams. Number 12, Florida State beat number 13, Louisiana State, 40-35, gaining 536 yards. Seminoles won second consecutive shootout. His quarterback Kelly Lowry accounted for 3 touchdowns. Tailback Dalton Hilliard ran wild in first quarter. Totally. Totaling 89 of his 128 yards, scoring twice to help LSU get a 14-0 lead. Now, Florida State tailback Greg Allen then took over as premier back, rushing for 201 yards, including 28-yard touchdown runs. FSU scored 33 straight points. LSU, which wasted 490 yards of offensive effort, tightened the score behind 2 late fourth quarter touchdown runs by tailback Gary James, both in game's final minute, but ran out of time as Tigers quarterback Jeff Wilkinson made his debut with 274 yards and 3 interceptions, while being sacked 4 times. Next, Missouri beat Illinois by a score of 28-18. Iowa beat Iowa State 51-10. Iowa was ranked number 16 in the country, scoring on 4 first 5 possessions. Hawkeyes put away Iowa State in the most lopsided win in the series up to date. At halftime, score was already 31-3 as Iowa easily snapped 3-game losing streak to Cyclones. Iowa quarterback Chuck Long threw 2 touchdowns, while tailback Owen Gill added 136 yards rushing. Gill tied Iowa's record with 4 touchdowns, including 31-yard drought in first quarter for the 17th lead. Iowa State did not reach the end zone until backup quarterback Allen Hood's 65-yard pass to wide receiver Mike Posey in fourth quarter. Next, Baylor beat Brigham Young 40-36. Baylor won the wild game as tailback Alfred Anderson, who had 144 yards on 25 carries, leaped to his second touchdown from 2-yard out for winning score with 49 seconds to go. That left quarterback Steve Young plenty of time to get Cougars into scoring position. Now, Young, who also rushed for 113 yards and 2 touchdowns, moved BYU to Baylor 30-yard line before fourth down and completion ended game. Baylor's second pronged field generals, quarterbacks Cody Carlson and Tom Muki, combined for 187 yards passing as they selected wide receiver Gerald McNeil, who caught 6 passes for 113 yards as a prime target, and teams combined for 27 penalties for 262 yards. Last but not least, we got Southern California, number 9 team in the country, against number 18 Florida, where this game ended in a tie, 19-19. Game's end was not for weak of heart. Trailing 19-13, thanks Florida for 4 field goals by Gabe's kicker Bobby Raymond. USC Trojans failed on fourth down and completion by quarterback Sean Salisbury. Florida, however, was penalized for 12 players on the field, giving Trojans 15 yards and last chance. Salisbury made Gators play for a 25-yard touchdown pass to wide receiver Timmy Ware. With no time left for the 19-19 tie, delirious fans about to celebrate win were shocked by ensuing last snap, which forced holder quarterback Tim Green to throw desperate incompletion. Led by quarterback Wayne Peace, Florida's ball control offense outrushed Trojans 233 yards to 92 yards, held the ball for 10 extra minutes, held 22-16 advantage in first downs. Each team lost 3 of 6 fumbles. So that concludes look at the week that was college football industry review, the 1983 college football season for September 10th, 1983, week 2, September 10th, 1983. Let's look at the AP poll. September 12th, you had West Virginia at number 20, 19 Pittsburgh, 18 Southern Methodist, 17 Maryland, 16 Washington, 15 Florida, 14 Southern California, 13 Iowa, 12 Alabama, 11 Georgia, number 10 North Carolina, 9 Florida State, 8 Michigan, 7 Arizona, 6 Iowa State. Number 5, the top 5 rounded out as this: Auburn, number 5, number 4, Notre Dame, 3, Texas, 2, Oklahoma, and number 1, Nebraska. So that concludes a look at college football history review, the 1983 college football season for the games that were played on September 10th, 1983. Please like, subscribe, and comment on the channel. Do a video of magnitude tomorrow. Look at week 3, the games that were played on September 17th, 1983 for week 3. Please like, subscribe, and comment on the channel. Until then, talk to you soon.